Hi there. I just wanted to share something really cool that I've been aligning with because, you know, a lot of people talk about the law of attraction, and, it's talked about in this way that there's this action that we need to take in order to manifest what we want. And what I'm here to share is if there's something you want, you're actually not attracting it, you are repelling it. Because the energy of wanting is actually the energy of repelling. And this is really, really so fucking important. And, I was talking about this book the other day, Conversations with God. And this is actually when this really made sense to me, is when he was talking with God. What they shared was when you say I want something, you're actually saying I want to want it, because there is that energy of wanting something. So we're always expanding our emotions. And so when we're wanting something, we're expanding the energy of want. And what we're here to do, I've said this before, is find the space of ease and flow where fear does not exist. Because fear is why we want something. Fear is why we live in lack. Fear is the absence of trust. And when we're trusting in the universal process and everything that happens, knowing that there's a purpose, a divine purpose, then we can just really let the fuck go and really let God do what they're wanting to do. And I say they because I feel like God is a divine mother and divine father energy. And that's very important when we're talking about healing our inner child. And I'll talk about that in other videos. But right now, what I really wanted to talk about was the importance of understanding how the law of attraction works. Because there are way too many people out there telling us to set goals and have vision boards and dream big, and whatever it is, and it's fine to dream if we're dreaming for fun. But if we're setting these goals and having these dreams and having this energy of wanting it, that's causing stress. And then what's actually magnified, or magnified, is that the right word? Yeah, it is the stress. So what our job is every day is to get into the space of our hearts where we know that everything is working according to plan for a purpose. And I was sitting here tonight thinking about, okay, I would like a healthy relationship in my life. And the question that showed up is, why do you want that? And what God was asking me is, like, why do you want it? Because you wanting it is what is repelling it. And it doesn't mean that it's not okay to have a partner in our lives. It's very healthy to have a partner in our lives. But if we're wanting it, there's a need attached to that. And that means that there is something that we're believing getting a partner is going to heal in us. And our job is to face, why do you need this? Because what happens, and I'm living through this right now, what happens is when we believe we want someone in our lives, we're not as discerning as we would be if we didn't give a fuck if somebody showed up. And that's this anxious attachment, which is also showing the wounded part of us. And the wounded part of us is the part that wants a relationship. Once again, not a bad thing to have a relationship, but when you want it, you are actually in a state of control. And so then you're going to, like I said, I know this because I do it, you're going to be attracted to people that are not in alignment with what would be best for you. You're kind of you would kind of well, I know this. You would just you would want people to like you as opposed to waiting for the person that you really spend some time with in this space of, is this person going to make me happy? Is this the kind of person that is going to align with my life? Is this the kind of person that is going to make my life better? Like, do you know what I mean? It's not about finding perfect, it's about finding something that is good enough for us rather than just what's there and what's available. So, another thing I was thinking of too is, when we say, I would like money, okay, yeah, of course, we need money to pay our bills, we need money to live. Yes, that's a thing. But what about getting into this space of, why am I living in this lack where I'm actually even thinking about money? Because if I'm in this state where I know money's going to flow to me because I'm doing what I love and I'm loving what I do, money is just naturally going to be attracted to that energy. So what we should actually be doing is spending time in joy, because money runs to joy. Do what you love and abundance will chase you. Just like love your life, and the right partner will find you. Because, this is about facing why we think we need certain things to heal that part of us. And then when we do that, everything just shows up because we're no longer in this space of repelling it. And even this one's a lot harder, but we want our kids to do well. We don't want our kids to have problems. We don't want our kids to suffer. Okay, of course, we are parents, we love our children, but the things in my life that made me the strongest, that made me the most resilient, like the cancers that I've gone through, losing my mom, the hardest things that I have had to endure are the things that made me the person I am today. When I thought I was dying multiple times, those are the times that I felt so held by God. When my mom died, I felt the most love wash through my body. I didn't even know she had died. It was literally the minute she died, I felt this beautiful energy of love and peace wash over me. And it lasted for weeks. That built so much faith within me. It's still probably the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with. I miss my mom every single day. But, what I'm trying to share here is, for us to try to prevent our kids from struggling is us preventing them from also maturing. And I'm not saying, throw your kids in the water and walk away and let them figure their shit out. Of course, we want to be there. But my point is, we put so much energy in trying to control things. We're trying to push away what we don't want, and we're trying to create what we do want, instead of just getting into this space where we're actually enjoying life, which is going to attract more joy to us, as opposed to being stressed out about the outcome and attracting stress to us. So really start to look at this of, why do you want what you want, And can you love what you have instead?